Hello, and welcome to the channel. I'm your girl, Miss Tyra Bell, in the building. Super excited to read for you. Switching it up today and doing a love and relationships reading. It's been a while, so I was like, why not? We have 3 piles. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's important that you stay a while. You get acquainted with us. We have some new vlog content coming out very soon. New podcast episode is already up. Also, I'm going to link down below a new dance video, Cozy. Check it out, to Beyonce's Cozy. I'll link it down below after this video is done being live. For the collective, the song that's playing right now is Green Papaya by Leanne La Havas. So check it out. It's a really good song. It's a really pretty song. Especially now that we're in Libra season, I just feel the love. I feel, people getting acquainted, wanting that clarity. So I really want to make sure that I support that. Just know that if you're using these readings for poor intentions, if you have bad intentions, just know that that energy comes back to you tenfold. So really have pure intent. I also will say trigger warning. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what I think Spirit wants you to hear. And this is also a public platform, so only take what resonates. Readings are for confirmation of what your intuition is already telling you. So there's that disclaimer. Always rely on your own intuition first. Do not come here for answers. So you should feel confirmed, affirmed, and I'm also hearing proud of yourself. My guides are already channeling, so I hope that you feel proud of yourself after listening to this reading. Relationships are not always so easy. Pile 1, we have Vision Quest deck. Pile 2, we have the Modern Witch Tarot. Pile 3, we have the Halloween Tarot. It's almost that time, guys. It's almost that time. Alright, so I will put the piles in the description down below. If you're no longer live with us, just jump down there and select your pile. Take your time. And yeah, I'm going to get set up for pile 1. Thank you again for being here, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Please listen to this song. It's so beautiful. If you're watching me set up, this is what it looks like. And my phone is telling me that I'm live right now. Download it. Everyone go stream her. Get her some coins for making this song. Pile 1, if you're already listening, someone is gonna get a phone call really soon, like an exciting phone call. Also, I'm hearing wristbands. Dang, these songs are so good. Okay, this is gonna be a good file. I feel very emotional all of a sudden. So in the pre-shuffle, I was getting a download for Power One. I was hearing wristbands and someone getting a phone call. Also, oh no, going into my own live. Okay, sorry. Your song message is Venus as a Boy. Here's the song. It's also on my playlist, my Breathe playlist. I will link that as well in the description. This is your song message. So let's dive right in. Let's go for it. Yes, so let's talk about you first. You are in this Ace of Pentacles energy, so you just got a new job, or you're making some new coin, or you're beginning a new project, however it applies. Something new having to do with your 3D reality. I'm also hearing reality check, but maybe it's a good one because it involves your money and new beginnings. So I'm also hearing cultivate kindness. So just know that when you set an intention, especially within the beginning of something, you will be met with what you need. Priorities. So I think Spirit wants you to be confident within prioritizing what is necessary at this time. Someone's emailing with someone. A fire sign. So be very genuine with your speech within the workplace. So you are working on your confidence. And your why Spirit is asking you to do that is because you're within a new circumstance. It could be a new job. And really be careful with how you communicate within your emails as well. I don't know. Only applied if it applies. It might be only for one person. So the person that you came here for, this is the energy that they're in, is in the hermit mode. They might be spending a lot of time in isolation, outdoors. They're a very outdoorsy person. They might be I find that like earth signs have a lot of bear totem energy, but it also could be like a fire sign, but take it as it resonates. It could be any sign, but that's how you could know that this is your person. They might take a lot of time to respond to your messages. They might be introverted, and I'm hearing very smart, and it's because they look within for clarity. Right now this person's working on their like Clarissa Pinkola calls it the nice woman, but it's essentially people pleasing. So this person's working on their people pleasing habits. They don't have to be a woman. So they're trying not to override their intuition at this time, and in case that they might be making a poor investment. So if they feel a little recluse, this is why, and pulled away. How your person views you is that whatever new thing that you're beginning, they see that you are going to enjoy it. They think that it will be very pleasurable for you. They also may see you as a new connection or a new person within their reality. You might wear some sort of like necklaces or chokers that they really enjoy. You might have a very seductive pout, or even if you're a male or female, like a very good nice chest area. And as I'm saying that, I can feel like my chest area tingling. So they might like your chest area, and maybe even your hands. They like your hands. I will say that this person sees you as someone who has a lot of options that may create distractions, and this doesn't have to be necessarily in the workplace. It can also be in relationships, to the point of suffocation almost, even like feeling you might feel claustrophobic. They might view you this way. It doesn't have to necessarily be true. They also see that you have boundaries, or they might think that you need to set more boundaries. And they also may not necessarily see you very clearly at this time. So I would say if they were to give you advice, it's to be confident. I think Spirit is also giving you that same advice. Not to say that they don't see you that way. They definitely see you that way. So how you might be seeing your person is like someone who's healing. They could be an Aquarius as well, an air sign. This person you might think is very sparkly. Maybe even very genuine or emotional, unique. They might be in a space, you see them as someone who like flows through things, like they're not into forcing anything. They're very detached. So this could be their Venus placement as well, an Aquarius Venus. Isolated, I'm hearing. But their uniqueness and their isolation makes them very magnetic. So maybe you think that their healing work is going to bring them a lot of luck, and it also keeps them out of trouble. I want to say you might see them that way. Maybe you also think that this person may need to protect themselves from negativity at this time. And I think that that is what they're doing. They're trying to connect with their own inner voice, and they are doing healing work. So how you're seeing them is pretty accurate. So how does this person view this relationship at this time? They're kind of doubting themselves. They're doubting the relationship at this time. They may not feel ready, or they may not feel that you are ready, especially if they feel that there are other suitors or people involved. Especially if those boundaries are not being set. They might be a little bit heartbroken and coming at this relationship in a kind of more pessimistic mindset. But underneath that all, they do see this as a connection, a deep spiritual connection. Even if you have, this could be vice versa as well, but even if you have, it actually goes this way as well. So if that doesn't apply and that doesn't resonate, it might be that, they might see you as someone who's not necessarily ready for a relationship, but they still hold you in that regard. If this is romantic, and then if it's a partnership, work related, they see you as a great partner and equal, someone who makes great choices, but you might be going through some sort of heartache or just self-doubt simply. The song that's playing is For You I Will by Monica. So so she's saying, for you, I will be your hero, your strength. And there's a card here that I cannot show because it's explicit, but it's a man, and he's painting another woman, and the woman has gashes all over her body. And obviously some people enjoy BDSM and things like this, so if that applies, apply it how it applies. But for me, when I see this card, it's like someone seeing beyond your wounds. So one or both parties is willing to, see beyond the restraints, I'm hearing. So that is how this connection is being viewed in the eyes of your person. I would say one person is willing to bend. And I think it's this person, despite the doubt or something feeling like it's not necessarily fully ready. They still hold the connection in a high regard despite the doubt. The past What was this relationship like? It could be in the recent past or just the past. Joy. I think both people were very content with this relationship. Like, it could have been surprising. This is the Nine of Cups, so this is like a wish fulfillment card, or feeling extremely content with someone, things flowing really easily. So I think that this connection really in the past brought you comfort and reminded you that it's okay to move on from things, and it's okay to move on into the future. It made you excited about the future. So it showed you that anything you might have been clinging on to, literally, no, my playlist is literally killing it. I'm gonna put it down below. So this card says joy. You see this, right? This is on shuffle. The next song is joy. Can't make this up. So this was like an awakening for one or both parties, and if there was anything you were clinging on to, so they say, lately I've been having a hard time, ain't been satisfied when I testify. So there's something you were clinging on to, one or both parties, that made you feel like I'm unsatisfied. So when this relationship showed up, you're like, oh, oh, I can move on. Great, I can move on. It brought you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. Future energy. So how this person sees this connection despite heartbreak or doubt, maybe not feeling ready. I'm hearing impatience, so maybe they're feeling a bit of impatience. They see this as a soul connection, and in the future we have the Two of Cups. So it's not yet the lovers, but it is a solid partnership. So just know that both parties are very lucky when it comes to relationships, as long as you hold that integrity. So if this person's viewing you as someone who needs to improve their boundaries, then that is where that level of integrity is required in order to, begin a partnership. So I would say the Two of Cups is like not as solid, I would say, or runs as deep as the lovers, but it's definitely a great start. And I think it has to do with overall our relationships instead of maybe just one. So there's a lot of integrity that's required, and patience as well. Being patient with someone else, seeing yourself in other people, making good choices in life, balance, balancing things out. So there is luck within this connection, but I want to say within relationship in general in the near future. I would say maybe even Aries season. You can look back on this video and think like, wow, I see what you mean. So how does Spirit view this connection, and what is Spirit's advice? And we'll get more into the advice once I pull more oracle. So we have integration. So you may have encountered this person in order to do shadow work and to integrate some new aspects into your personality or perspective. And this affects how you work, how you create. It affects who you are as a person. So moderation, healthier moderation, especially within connections, especially if there are unhealthy boundaries involved. And if those unhealthy boundaries are from our core wounds, our insecurities, our doubts, our fears, things like this. So leveling up your perspective and allowing yourself to do that internal integration work. It's literally like weaving. Weaving. So yeah. I just want to confirm also how this person views you with the oracle. So 1 second. So how do they view you? I'm hearing that this person is itching to see you. So if they're in isolation, don't take it personally. How you view them. And the energy between you two. I want to say that this is definitely a new connection. Someone is working on their finances, and I think this is you. And Spirit is just reminding you to release your trust issues. Your financial security is not only improving, but it's like tripling, doubling. It's gonna be really good, even if you're in a lot of newness. I think that if you're excited to begin a new job and then simultaneously begin new relationships, that is, it might sound obvious, but like maybe you needed that confirmation. I want to say there's some sort of justice here, so please release the trust issues. Remember that you have what it takes, especially if you feel like you're not ready for a connection or you are this person. So how they view you is Amina Mundi. This can also be my like overwhelm card. So if this isn't, you feeling maybe overwhelmed by a new scenario, newness in your life, and maybe lacking in that confidence, this can also be like you have lots of different interests. And this is again what we were saying about the boundaries. You might have a lot of suitors, but you also might have like a lot of interests. Like you might study a lot of different things and be connected to different groups, have a lot of friends, you might be wild and out there. So they definitely see you that way. Cultured, I want to say. How you view them is the siren. So I want to say very sultry, seductive. They may have a great voice. They may lead with their sexuality, sensuality. So if this person is making commentary about your boundaries, maybe they lack in that area as well, or they're learning in that area. But you could also see them as someone who has mastered that energy as well. So take that as it resonates. I'm hearing learning self-security. You see them as someone who's learning self-security. And the energy beneath that and between you is the kiss. I also feel called to pull this one out as well. We have the kiss in the ocean. So there's a lot of emotion and a lot of desire for intimacy. So as I say that, I didn't even look at this card. Confirmation. So this says physical touch. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. So again, physical touch, intimacy is really important to you guys. That might be your love language. Quality time. Getting frisky. Oh, so you might see this person is feeling themselves, feeling you as well. So having me time. The song that's playing is midsection. So he says treat her like a king if you can't live without it. I'm feeling this new vibration. She's a queen and her body's a blessing. I see power when I see her midsection. So again, that's that siren energy. Owning your sensual, sexual energy. Fierceness, okay? And that kiss energy and the physical touch, like honoring another person's body. So the last card we have is victory. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. So this chalice, I want to say this is a new beginning. And if you were questioning whether it's going to be a good one, of course, you didn't need this reading. So the outcome you wanted is assured. Just continue to do that integration work so you feel ready. I think Spirit is like, you're ready. You have what it takes. No question. Release the trust issues. Let's get one more. as I shuffle, you can start thinking of a question. I like to roll the dice at the very end and then get you an answer. I hate using the word answer because if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate, and that's okay, you know? So these two cards would say, this situation will not grow. And the other card says, true romance. I'm wishing for the one to find me today. Quality time with the prince. And it has Snow White and her boo thing on there. I don't know his name. I just know Snow White's name. I'm going to be real with you. So maybe you or your person look like a Snow White and her mane. And then with this situation will not grow. If there's any heartbreak that's servicing at this time, or doubt that's surfacing, it's not going to grow. There's a victory here. And then for someone else, it might be that a situation may not grow, but there is still luck within romance. So true romance and quality time. So either way, you're going to win. You're going to have a victory. I would say psychic protection is important right now. Protect your mind and your heart. Whatever your intuition is telling you about this person or the situation, you're correct. And that's why you have the victory card. You have what it takes. So if you don't feel ready, rethink that. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time, and I'm going to get you an answer. Think of any question you'd like to think of. Anything that's unanswered. And the answer is, girl, yes. And my dice literally says, girl, yes. So if you thought I was making that up, it really says, girl, yes. Girl, guy, yes. And it landed on integration work. So where are you having unhealthy boundaries, especially if there's outside influences? Again, with the psychic protection. Release any trust issues. And do any forgiveness work so you can let the past go. Let bygones be bygones. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Pile 1. Thank you for being here. I want to say you're in alignment. Don't doubt yourself. Make the most of this connection. You might be having dreams about this person, or they're dreaming about you, especially within their hermit phase. Be kind to yourself as well. Be confident in yourself. I hope that you have a really great day. And comment, and subscribe to this channel. Comment down below a mermaid, if this was your pile, to affirm the blessings that come with this message. And I hope that you carry it throughout the day and into the week. I hope it helps you move beyond any drama or trauma. And yes, I'm going to move on to pile 2. Make sure you comment, and subscribe. It really helps out our channel. Thank you again for being here. hello, pile 2. Thank you for being here. I am excited to read for you. I apologize for this wonky lighting right now. The sun's setting as I'm communicating with you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. It really helps and supports the channel, and I will be very grateful and glad if you do, if you stay a while, if you hang out with us. I'm excited to read for you. So let's just dive right in. I was also tasting cosmic brownies, so I don't know if someone's eating one or if you like them or you used to like them as a child. But it also reminds me of Halloween for some reason, like Halloween candy. So I'm hearing trick-or-treating. So yeah, take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, it's fine. As always, listen with discernment. So I want to say you are showing up as the King of Swords. In this deck, it is a female, but it's traditionally a masculine figure. So take it as it resonates. You could be an air sign, but it doesn't have to be. You could have really olive or tan, brown, chocolate skin. So I want to say right now, you're like, I'm hearing P's and Q's. So, but I'm also like seeing someone like looking over a list or checking things over, checking things twice. Naughty or nice. I don't know. It's like you seem very focused on something, maybe a bit cold, but I'm also hearing attentive, so that feels a little warm as well. Like you're looking over details. You could be like looking at a contract. You might have to communicate very, I'm hearing distantly, confidently, with awareness. So right now you are in a mode of trying to see something on a deeper level. You could be about to travel, so you're trying to make sure that you have the right plan set forth, and that's putting you in a very logical mindset. Or it could be like, if it's a contract or something regarding money, you're being very discernful, communicative, something like this. So that's how you know that if this is your pile. So your person is going through some sort of financial changes. They're starting a new project or receiving a new income of some sorts. This is the Ace of Pentacles. So some sort of new beginning is being presented to them. I want to say it was a bit unexpected. So this person is trying to get grounded and be more grateful for whatever is occurring within their life. They might be even doing some sort of self-care at this time, like getting their nails done if they're feminine. If it's not that, then spending out time outside in nature. And they could also be in a very reflective mode, looking over their finances. Maybe even doing some self-forgiveness work. How they view you, I want to say they view you as someone who's very playful. So especially if you're in a very cold energy right now, or like logical energy, this isn't like normal for you, I want to say. Or at least if this is not how they view you, and how they view you doesn't have to be accurate, right? But I want to say that they see you as someone who's very playful. You might take a lot of risk, or you may be embarking on a new journey for yourself at this time. Someone may actually have a child, and if it's not that, then maybe you have a lot of hopes and dreams, so you might be a bit foolish towards those hopes and dreams in the best way, but sometimes maybe a bit ungrounded, they see. But maybe their perspective isn't necessarily accurate, because again, you are showing up as this I'm almost here gatekeeper, like a wise soul, someone who has a lot of information, and you do check the details, or at least you are at this time. You are looking deeply into something. So superficially, this person might see you as someone who may be doing something that's very risky. How you view this person is maybe isolated and doing their own thing at this time, maybe spending a lot of time at home. You might be drawn to another pile as well. Your person could be a Virgo. And maybe this is how maybe their time in nature, or whatever they do, is how that, or their time alone is how they get grounded. So I want to say that it's how you see them at this time when you're watching this reading. So how does your person view this connection? I want to say that you either are married, or you guys could be each other's dates for a wedding or a party. This is the Four of Wands. It also represents cycle completion, the seasons for me as well, or stability, harmony. But I want to say you guys are in union to some degree. And the song that's playing right now is Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye. It's a remixed version. So I want to say you guys practice sexual healing. You guys value your sexual energy. I want to say you're already sharing it with one another and indulging. So this person might be to be quite frank, hold on. Okay, so because this feels serious, I'm going to give a trigger warning, but this person may think that you have other people that you indulge in sexual acts with. Like you share your sexual energy with someone outside of the relationship. And how I'm viewing it is that is their fear. And it can create limits or aggravations within this person. So, especially if you're married, they might be fearful that there is sneaky behavior happening. And I don't necessarily feel that is true. I think that it's safe to say that this is a real committed union. And I want to say how you or this person would know that is that when you're having sex with someone habitually, they will carry the traits over from that partner. They will kiss you differently. They will have sex with you differently. They will ask for different things. They will start changing it up. You will notice a change in their patterns or routines. So I think that this person might be a little fearful, especially if you're going through some sort of level up at this time and it's making you quite attractive. But I see that the energy that you guys share within your union, especially if this is a marriage, but it doesn't have to be, you can be spiritually united with someone. I think that this energy, this sexual healing is very valuable. And maybe they don't see that. Maybe they have more, that's why they're in this, you are in this King of Swords. So, maybe they view you as the fool. So they might think that you're entertaining other options. I don't think that that's true. And they may have isolated for that reason. It might only apply to some people. I'm sorry. So what is the past energy between you two? I want to say you probably started off as good friends, mutuals. We have the Two of Cups, so equal, feeling equal, both equally choosing one another as well, enjoying the conversations that have been had up until this point, enjoying each other's company, choosing each other. I want to stress that above other connections, confidence, having confidence in one another despite your differences, and really having that full awareness of what each other brings to the table. So I want to say in the past, you might have overcome difficulty. And I want to say that Spirit is saying that will be the case, if that is the case at this time, that things are going to improve and the relationship is just going to get stronger. So whatever difficulty this is actually it's going to even itself out. So the past relationship, I want to say, seeing something within each other and valuing that and choosing each other. That's how you became who you are today. The song that's playing now is Dream by Lucky Day. He said, I'd do anything for you, won't let your heart break. So choice, making a committed choice, even on a small scale, even if that began as friendship or work related or whatever. this partner or this couple, or this is definitely romantic from what I see, because there's sexual energy here. So what is the future of this connection? We have the Knight of Wands, so sticking it out despite how it feels, staying strong, internal strength. So even when it's starting to feel rocky or unpleasant, commitment, resiliency. I want to say there needs to be more communication and less thinking, less overthinking, and more action as well. So especially if this isn't romantic, I feel like it is. Maybe you work together or not. Being ambitious in life. So if you are taking off on a new journey, really go for it. Be ambitious in life. Don't overthink it. So maybe you needed that confirmation, especially if this person might disagree with that. Maybe not for long though. So Spirit's view of this connection, I want to say you guys probably share finances in some way, but you share a lot. I want to say even an emotional connection. You might share like friendships as well, or even past memories. So there is some sort of gift coming in. Someone is giving material goods and the other person is giving pleasure or an emotional good. So there will be an expansion within finances and a gift, some sort of blessing coming in due to whatever's playing out at this time. So I want to say be confident in what you see or your choices at this time. And maybe you and this person will feel closer to one another very soon. And I'm also hearing makeup sex, sexual healing. So I want to say the trust will improve. The reciprocity is going to improve. So if you or someone else needed to focus on their finances, it's because there's an increase coming or a gift of some sort of blessing. And one or the other party, you or the other party, needs to remember that it's safe to love back. I think this is the other party. That it's safe and that they're safe. And once they feel that, they can finally reciprocate the love, or vice versa. And again, make up sex. Okay, so let's get some oracle. So I just want to confirm how this person views you and how you view this person. And the song that's playing right now is High Low by Chloe and Halle. So embrace the highs and lows of, especially if this is marriage, romance, union, living with someone, whatever it is for you. Embrace the highs and embrace the lows. I want to say you guys are cute together. I don't know what y'all look like, but y'all are cute together, okay? Send me pics, DM me. I don't know. Someone's like, stop it. I'm being for real. Sorry, getting distracted. So just because you guys are in union doesn't mean there won't be healing work that needs to be done. It's okay. It's okay to still be healing and to waver. Whoever needs to hear that. So they view you as the gem. I want to say, especially if you're very ambitious, they feel like you deserve more recognition. They know your value. They think like you deserve to shine even brighter. You might not be where you want to be just yet. That you're a very colorful person. I don't know what the word precarious means, but I don't know if it's necessarily a good word, but I heard precarious, so I would apply if it applies. you might have like Oshun energy. But I think that also they know that you're very confident, and I think Spirit wants to remind you to take your time, especially if you're looking over details at this time. So how you view them is like, this is my person. I'm hearing this is my baby, the lover. This is my soulmate. This is my partner. This is us. So the swan, I took the swan dive, Kid Cudi. Golden. You love this person. You might bring them flowers from time to time. This is beautiful. And what's the energy between you two is, I forget what this, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this card right now because I don't feel like it, but in the storm. So this card here with this eye on it is about a veil of deception dropping. So sometimes trauma, anxiety, psychic attacks can create an illusion. So, or it can be like a tower moment in ego death. So just remember that ego death storms are meant to clear space. And sometimes it's clearing space for new awareness. So whatever enlightenment comes through at this time for you or this person, it's meant to help you move beyond a circumstance and get into some more truth. So take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. I want to say you guys already made this commitment, and you're just about to move through a new phase of that commitment, maybe a higher phase. So choose love, choose what you love, choose to do what you love, and allow this relationship or yourself to change. We have safe travel. So someone is traveling. And I almost said challenging. So Spirit is challenging you. So we have safe travel. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. And especially if there's a storm, a physical storm outside, like it looks like this boat is in a storm, it's going to be okay even if it's rocky. So then we have fertility. Let all take root, seed and sprout, new life is all about. So if you're getting freaky deaky, just know you're fertile and to be careful, especially if you're not ready for that. Do know that pregnancy is afoot, so protect yourself. Let's see, let's get one more confirmation. But this could also, like I said, being a new phase. It could be a new phase in this connection. So higher levels of commitment, even if you're already married. Like, you know what you signed up for, okay? You knew what you signed up for when you chose this person. And it's time to level up and to embrace some, I want to say miracles, some blessings. So it's good things. Oh, I'm about to cry. This says baby, kid. What did I say? Someone's getting pregnant. But it came out with the nope, not today, Satan. So if you don't want to get pregnant, don't say I didn't warn you. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. But if you're ready, congratulations, because it's time. This reading was insane. It's insane in the best way. Pause this video if you need more time. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Pause this video if you need more time. Think of any question that you might still have. Sorry. So your answer is be confident. So, and it landed on the baby kid card. So practice gratitude. Be confident in yourself. If you're ready for that next step, be confident. I want to say you're supported in whatever choices you choose to make. And don't let anything that's happened to you hold you back. Okay? This pile is insane. In the best way. It's good. It's good. It's so good. Wow. Comment below a angel baby. Those little angel baby emojis if this resonated. to confirm. But if you're not on the team of having a child, then comment below a swan emoji. You are in a connection, and that is just lovely. And I want you to affirm this message and these blessings that are on their way to you. Sorry, I'm so excited for whoever picked this pile, and it could be a prediction as well, so make sure you're romancing your partner. Yes, all of that. Set the mood and do the thing. Don't limit yourself, especially if you're focused on some sort of logistics right now. Don't forget to have fun. Or family issues. I'm hearing family issues as well. I'm happy for you, pile 2. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We love having you. Like, I can't say it enough. This was like probably the wildest reading I've ever had. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Thank you for letting me be your reader. Thank you. I'm gonna move on to pile 3. I'm literally gonna smile for the rest of the day because of that reading. Yeah, anyway, pile 3. Okay, hold on. Hello. Hello. Pile 3. Thank you for being here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm so happy to read for you. Yeah, let's just dive right in. The song that's playing is Dime by Rachel Crow. I'm not just a penny you can pick up off the sidewalk. So I want to say someone is discussing their value, seeing their value. I want to say someone's moving. I'm also hearing changing clothes. You might be changing while you're listening to this. I want to say you will have someone in your aura that might be very tempting. And trigger warning, I don't know if this will be triggering for you, but if there's any cross-watchers, like, desperate for your attention. Somebody has, like, koala, animal totem energy, like a cuddler. Someone's gonna have bragging rights very soon. And there's someone, I'm going to say it again, someone who's a damaged individual in your aura, in your field. So let's see what you're showing up as. You are showing up as like very childlike, playful, very friendly and certain, I want to say. And if not, it's time to get certain. And that is the advice. So you are the Two of Cups. So there is a connection that's on your mind heavy. You're not just thinking about yourself, you're thinking about someone else. Or you're thinking about the choices that you have to make in order to balance the situation out. And Spirit is like, don't ignore this person or this relationship. Don't pretend like you don't see what's going on or see yourself or see this connection. Especially if there are people in your field that aren't great, because here's the snakes and then there's the angel above. So your angels are communicating something about the relationship that you came to this reading for. So your person, this is how you'll know that this is your reading, is the Knight of Pumpkins. This is an earth sign or someone who is very focused on their commitments or their projects or their finances. They move very slowly. They're very diligent. They do not move at your speed. They move at their own speed. They might be moving as well. You or this person is moving. So let's say you wanted some sort of commitment out of this person. They're moving at their own speed. But will they bring you said commitment? Probably. This person's reliable. And he just said in this song, Insecure, he says, insecure people turn into insecure lovers. Paradise by Bazzi. So this person's working really hard on something. It could be commitment within a circumstance. So if they're thinking about you, they're thinking about how can I do this so I can have this outcome that solidifies our relationship. It could be like taking something to another level. So they are in action energy, even if you don't feel it or see it. Another thing is that, it might have to do with finances, which we don't always get to force or forge, and they understand that. So they're just working with what they have, and they are just a knight, they're not the king. So, and he says, I swear I've never loved you more. So the actions that they take are from a place of love. They're from a grounded space. That's how you know if this is your person. How they view you, I want to say tempting. I'm hearing you light my fire. They might be having sensual time regarding you, but also they might also reflect, especially if you're feeling like you have a bit of a, blindfold onto the connection. They might feel a little confused as well, or even sometimes triggered. And if it's not this, it's like, it could even lean towards obsession. I don't want to scare anybody, but it could lean towards obsession, like lust, desire. How you view them, I want to say you view them as committed. Someone who's willing to surrender to the idea of commitment, higher commitment. Also, you like the way that they treat you. I'm gonna keep it real. You like the way that they support you and how they view you. And if it's not that, it's you view them as very abundant, creative even. You might like their body, and you might feel maybe a bit of that desire, and that could feel all-encompassing at points in time. So I would say you either view them as, if they're feminine, you view them as abundant. You see them, you love their body, like everything about their body. You could see them as being a mother. You may put them on a bit of a pedestal. If this is a masculine, you see them as like submissive in a masculine way, though, not in a feminine way. So take it as it resonates. We all have masculine and feminine energy. I want to say willing to like play their role within the connection. So how do they view this relationship or connection? I want to say they're very logical about it. Serious, very serious, stoic. You would never know how they feel. Like, look at their face. Look at this face. Stoic. Logical. But in their heart of hearts, they're extremely committed. And you would not know that from looking at them superficially. And I think they might not have the best time processing their emotions, to be honest. I'm not saying this to excuse any behavior. It's not an excuse. Just disclaimer. This person has strong boundaries. So they would be willing to, I want to say, put up a fight for you. But I want to say if you doubt this person's level of commitment, if it's, high or not. So it's like, it's high. Don't doubt what you know. This person might have a cat or have an animal of some sorts. And it is their familiar. They are very protected. But I just want to say mindful. They're so mindful that they're graceful, and they might not realize that about themselves. So how they view this connection, like they're pretty like fully encompassed within it. Like they're in it to win it. If they follow your social media, they're keeping a very close close eye on you. So yeah, they're very stoic, but like the energy that's coming off of it is so gentle, like a gentle giant. So I feel like that's how you might view them, is like a very pure submission. Like he'll give you what you want. Or if it's a girl, she'll give you what you want. I don't know. Take this as it resonates, y'all. Okay, I'm doing my best. So the past energy of this connection, I want to say maybe one or both parties invested into something, and it could be this connection. Maybe you, the viewer, invested into that King of Bats or this Knight of Pumpkins energy, and you didn't get the results that you wanted. You were very dissatisfied. And I'm going to take a couple steps back really quickly. For some of you, this King of Swords is someone else from the past that is in your aura. And if that is the case scenario, this is a past person that you invested into and you did not like the results. And if that is your scenario, then you are breaking a habit. Could be this person, but I kind of feel like it's a new person. This past person could be older, or they just were more stoic. And the new person is a little more young, youthful. So that might only apply to somebody. It's not going to apply for everybody. So I want to say the past is about breaking a habit. And I want to say, if you're not the scenario where there's someone in your aura, then this person that you came to this reading for is learning to break a habit as well. They want to invest into something that they know will reap positive rewards. They also want to be grateful for whatever they're building. So that's why commitment is heavily on their brain. And for whatever reason, they feel very lucky. So one or both parties is clearing their energy of something or a habit or someone. Future energy. I want to say that it may still apply for one or both parties that there is someone else lurking in the shadows who is very toxic, very manipulative. They watch as well. If it's your social media, I don't like to use this word, but trigger warning, it's like gang stalking, you know? They watch a lot of what you do. They care too much still. They're hanging on. So if you are moving beyond an old habit or an old person or just old feelings, even memories, it can be simply as that. Know that though if this is a new person, new connection, if it feels uncertain, that is okay to enjoy the process and just know that Spirit is giving you the guidance along the way. So be confident and know that you also have free will and you want to approach, uncertainty with optimism, but also confidence. So use your own willpower within this circumstance, I would say, is the advice already. We're getting into advice. And someone makes music and really enjoys that. But if it's not music, it's instruments, or you might like to sing at home. It doesn't have to be something you share. It could just be public speaking as well, or doing something where you have to communicate, and that brings you a lot of bliss. So if you are someone who's embarking on a new journey, again, this doesn't have to be just within this connection. It's time to have fun, really break old habits, release old memories. Easier said than done. And if you're having ego deaths or tower moments or quick shifts in your reality, just know that that is meant to push you towards more bliss and more emotional fulfillment. So I want to say prepare to be very happy very soon, but enjoy yourself now. Enjoy yourself right now. And if Spirit is making you uncomfortable, it's to push you forward, even if that means into uncertainty. So that is the future energy of this connection. One or both parties moving on from some old memories. And I want to say creating new habits, and those new habits leading you towards some sort of fulfillment and maybe a reality shift. What is Spirit's advice or view of this connection You guys might collaborate or work together in some way. If there is uncertainty, you have to remember that life is about blooming and learning and growing and changing. So even if there were bad circumstances, people, things that happened, those things have made you who you are. So laughter is medicine. Really keep blooming, keep changing, keep like the phoenix rising from the ashes, especially using that as fuel to create or collaborate with other people within your work. I want to say you're cultivating more pleasure in your life at this time. And I want to say to surrender, to not cling on to anything is really important. So breaking those habits that make you feel scarce or stubborn. Don't be too stubborn at this time. There's a lot of earth energy. So you and your person could be earth signs. I'm also seeing a little bit of Cancer here energy. Capricorn, Taurus. Even you Libras. I see you Libras up in the chat. Aquariuses as well. So I want to say, just know that you or your person looks really good. I'm seeing like the booty. Someone is very focused on their bum. But I would say don't be stubborn, especially within collaboration, if it's with your person or within the workplace. And always know too that these readings do not have to be romantic. So apply this how it applies. Especially if you're single right now and you're entertaining a new person. It may be new, but this person has commitment on their mind. So don't second guess what you know. If your intuition is telling you something. Let's get some more clarifiers. How does this person view you? Let's affirm this one more time. How do you view them? Okay. Okay. I just got some more clarity. Okay. So this desert card, I always think of the movie Dune and how you can have so many mystical experiences even when you feel like you're in a desert or a dry land. And I always like camels as animal totems because they're so adaptable and strong through rough climate, things like that. And they're actually kind of funny, right? They're kind of silly. So we also have the comic. This is how this person views you. The desert, the comic, and then we have Karos. Something like that. So I want to say they might be like running into you when they're not trying to. I want to say that they see you as someone who's not taking themselves too seriously right now, because you feel like you're going through maybe a dry spell. But they're having a lot of synchronicities around you and maybe seeing your more playful side or comical side, that you're kind of funny and not so serious. How you view this person is stubborn. That's what I heard. So when I was explaining the future energy and working together, I'm referring to this person. You view them as a little bit stubborn. Maybe even a little clingy. I don't know. But maybe that, you see them as someone they might have brown eyes, complicated. You might see them as like a bit complicated, and like they're always rearranging their thoughts. They're always like they're a bit of a riddle to you. And maybe Spirit doesn't want you to second guess what you see in this person. Just beware of any triangulation as well. I don't think that will, I heard increase your chances. I don't think that it will improve the circumstance. So how Spirit views this connection, I want to say, again, this person is very committed to the idea, if you guys are not together, of being with you. Wait, we have one more as well. The one. So we have the one, we have the ring, we have the hunter. He's literally focused on the outcome that he wants. So if you don't want this person, just know that this can also be like predator and prey. For someone, that could be a little disclaimer. But in a positive, it can be someone who's very fixated on the goal. And the threshold. So there is something that's going to change very soon. You're on the threshold within this circumstance. So this says, look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. So really reflect on any past energies that might be lingering, or what you're attracting at this time, and what you're engaging with, indulging at this time. The song that's playing is Move On Up. Move on up. So there is some sort of shift in reality that's going to occur. And I think you can support this shift by doing that reflection within your relationships. So we have safe home. I cast this circle round about. Safety is now beyond doubt. So if there's any doubt that's causing you to wear the blindfold, to ignore things, remove the blindfold, child. It's time. I'm hearing crystal children. You and your person might be crystal children, or if you want children, you might have crystal children. If you have children, they are crystal children, however it applies. I want to say you're psychic as hell, Spirit is saying. You're very psychic. And you're also very precious to Spirit. So when Spirit is asking you to literally move on up and keep on wishing, like, remember your dreams, he's saying. So when they're asking you to do this reflection work, it's like reflection, I said worth, work. They want you to remember your worth. And they want you to be confident in yourself. You got to be confident in yourself. So it's a feminine voice saying it. So really peek into the mirror, even if you don't feel like it. Because it's a part of that ascension process. It's a part of opening those new doors. And they're very proud of you. So come on now. Move on up to your destination. So we have past life. This might be a past life connection. And that's why this person might feel like a riddle to you. But don't get, especially if you see them as stubborn, like, don't project. Or, take it on if it's there. Really reflect on family matters as well. It doesn't have to be your own connection to reflect on. But this person's ready. So if you have to say no to something or someone, do that. So solar plexus improvement at this time, working on your solar plexus, releasing anxiousness, improving your consciousness. Oh, I say consciousness. Confidence, empowerment, warmth, emotions and reactions, your self-identity, your willpower, even your metabolism. So you're safe. It's safe. Have fun. Think of a question at this time. Any question. Be open to collaborating, I want to say, and reciprocating energy. Okay, pause the video if you need more time. The answer is pause and wait. And I think it's because I want to say you're learning how to own your story. So I hope that answers the question. I'm going to pull one more for you, pile 3. Because this pile had a lot of different turns. So empower yourself by saying, this isn't serving me, and walk away in peace. So someone is walking away from a connection and breaking some old habits. And it's not a connection. It can just simply be something that makes you feel anxious. So it's time to empower yourself. And I want to say take yourself seriously, especially if your person views you as someone who's not taking yourself seriously. Stop second guessing yourself. Really forgive who needs to be forgiven so you can really embody what you need to embody, and confidently, independently even. Is there anything else? I feel like I don't want to leave this energy. I hope that I left you in love. I hope that you feel that I'm coming from a genuine, grounded space. So the last card says, needing better boundaries. Don't overextend yourself. So really be receptive, attract, receive. And I hope that you got what you needed out of this pile. If not, check out some other piles, pile 3. And I hope that you guys have a great day, night, evening. Comment below a sword if this was your pile for cutting things out. And I'll see you guys in the next pick a card reading. Peace out.